The presentation for me is a little weird. Then you didn't hit that bar.
Howie, we are so ready to prove you wrong.
I don't think it was enough. It's not enough to win America's Got Talent, and I don't even think it's enough to move on to the next level.
I don't think that boo was loud enough.
I wonder if somebody took out Simon and Howie's brains and just put them in the other body.
So just to be clear, this is another act, Howie, which you said no to.
Gotta be totally honest with you, it's still not enough for me. So we'll see what happens.
The last time, we had just only 3 yeses. Howie definitely had an opinion, though. You said no the last time. I would like to hold you with my teeth.
You wanna hold me in your teeth?
That's what happens when you say no, Howie.
Now, you were better tonight.
Too bloody late.
What are you doing?
Last night was the first judge cuts on AGT, and there were some surprising people who went through and some people who didn't.
Howie was really mean last night. I thought he was supposed to be the nice guy.
Are these supposed to be Howie glasses?
Yeah,
there's no glass, Talentino.
Well, I don't really see.
Anyways, in this week's episode, we discuss is Howie becoming the new Simon Cowell, our top 3 moments, and did Brad Paisley choose the right Golden Buzzer?
Hi, I'm Jack.
And I'm Mel, and welcome to the Talent Recap Show. All right, you guys, so Judge Cuts began on America's Got Talent, and it was great.
Yeah, so the night started out with 18 acts, and the judges chopped it down to 7 who are going to go through to the live show. Now, there were some acts that we saw kind of briefly that we hadn't seen before, like Dakota and Nadia, a dance group. They were finalists on France's Got Talent.
Yep.
And
the Orange Magician.
The Orange Magician
was just weird.
And you know I like weird, Mal, but this was maybe like too weird.
I'm happy that you have a level.
Like there's a line for me. But the judges were brutal.
Yes.
They had to go. I mean, they had to go from 18 to 7, but no one was meaner last night than Howie Mandel.
You didn't hit that bar. It's not enough to win America's Got Talent, and I don't even think it's enough to move on to the next level. Gotta be totally honest with you, it's still not enough for me.
We had just only 3 yeses. Howie definitely had an opinion, though. You said no.
I wonder if somebody took out Simon and Howie's brains and just put them in the other body.
So, drum roll. Howie. I don't think that boo was loud enough.
I have to say, this season, Howie has been acting a lot more like Simon Cowell.
I mean, I get it, though, because he is the OG of America's Got Talent when you're
10
looking
years.
at the panel. And I think he's at the point where he's just, like, kind of like, I don't like it, I'm over it, I've seen it all. I mean, he's been on AGT forever, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Howie, we can attest to this, is a very nice, good-natured guy.
Yes.
And, you know, back in the day, Simon Cowell was Mr. Mean, you know, like back in the American Idol days, even in the early days of AGT.
Yes.
But now he's just a quivering ball of nice, you know?
Especially when there's dogs involved.
Oh, my God. A dog. He's one of like the most powerful moguls in the TV and music industry, and he sees a dog and he's like, oh, you know. But you know, maybe it is, Mel, that because in the absence of Mean Simon, somebody has to step into that role, and Howie did it.
Yep, he did. And you know what? I'm not against it. I'm really here for it, honestly. I like Howie because he seems very authentic, and like what he's saying is just the truth.
Yeah, he's not being mean about it, really. He's just being kind of honest.
Straightforward.
Very strong. And, you know, we saw it last night with Duo Togni, and then he went for a ride with her in his teeth, and we saw it with the Emerald, which I'm going to cut off my arm if that was actually Howie Mandel that was up in the sky.
You know, you guys, though, leave us a comment below and let us know, do you think that Howie is becoming the new Simon Cowell? Do you feel like he's being too mean, or you just feel like he's being straightforward?
That's right. So now it's time for our top 3 favorite moments last night on AGT. Number 3 was Sophie Pakora.
Don't talk
talk to me. I need you, but they are humans too. Might not have found their safe place yet. Maybe searching around saved me. And I know it really saved me. 'Cause misfits have some powers that are really pretty rad.
Now, it might surprise some people, Mel, that we put the Golden Buzzer as number 3.
I mean, let's get into this. Sophie seems lovely. I think that she's a talented girl, but I don't feel like she was supposed to be the Golden Buzzer of the night. Honestly, that's just my opinion. Don't come for me. I enjoy her. I think that she is talented, but I feel like at this point in the show, I just didn't see her as a Golden Buzzer.
Yeah, so Brad Paisley was the guest judge last night, and he picked Sophie as his Golden Buzzer. I think he respected, and in our comment section in the video, Sophie, a lot of people didn't like her, a lot of people loved her, though. It kind of reminded me of Grace VanderWaal from a couple of 2-3 seasons ago, who was also, extremely talented, but was divisive. Like, some people were like, she can't sing, she whatever. And Sophie does have a very interesting way of delivering the song, which is parts of it are sort of spoken.
Like a spoken word type of vibe.
Yeah, like almost like poetry or something. I don't know. But, I think Brad saw a fellow songwriter that he respected, and that's why he picked her.
At the end of the day, Sophie does connect with people, obviously. So I feel like she deserves a spot in the top 3, but she's just not my Golden Buzzer.
Yeah, she's not everybody's cup of tea. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Sophie. Should she have gotten the Golden Buzzer or not? Number 2 was the Masoni Brothers.
Jack, I love this act because, once again, this is what makes AGT great, the variety. I mean, where else are we going to see an act like this?
No, never. Not anywhere. And so these guys, they I don't even know what it is. It's like, it's acrobatics. But
acrobatic, carrying each other and doing things we can't do, basically.
Yeah. It's like building a pyramid, but, it's not always a pyramid. The best moment, though, was when they had their dad come on.
How he's amazing.
He is strong. He held up his 3 grown, incredibly muscular sons, one of them balancing with one hand on his head. That was crazy.
Like I said, where else are we going to see something like this?
Nowhere else but AGT. But number 1 was Chris Clafford.
Street, and while I'm waiting on a miracle, I know the world feel like I could break out like an enemy. Feel like I could break out into something just like me.
Wow, this guy, he sang an original song, which is always a risk, because sometimes, they'll judge you. If the song's not good, they're going to judge you on the song.
You're being judged for your songwriting abilities, your voice, your whole presence.
Yeah.
But he slayed. I loved his performance. I think he was amazing. He represents Sweden, so shout out to all the Swedish people out there.
That's right. It's more than IKEA and meatballs. You also have Chris Clafford. I think he's a great songwriter. I love his voice. Yes. He's the kind of guy who could go far. I mean, I know there's always the thing about should singers go far on variety shows, but if one does, it's definitely Chris. So I think now it's time to talk to our good friend Brian King Joseph.
Hey everyone, we're here with AGT with Brian King Joseph. Brian, it's always good to have you.
What's up? It's always good to be here on the Talent Recap AGT show. Let's get it.
Yes, okay, so let's talk about last night. So it was the first round of judges' cuts. Now, I want to know who would be your Golden Buzzer of the night? Because it was Sophie Pakora, but is there anybody else that you personally would choose as your favorite?
Okay, so last night, Judge Cuts, I feel like we're starting to heat up.
Yep.
I'm really excited now about this season. We are seeing the acts kind of develop, right? And I think I've been in that position before, right? I've been there in that Judge Cut round. And if you hadn't got a Golden Buzzer in audition round and you're a serious act, you are looking to get that buzzer.
Yeah.
And nerves in this round are so serious because you've got the cut. They call you up and it's very intense.
I know, I can imagine.
I saw last night a lot of acts that I liked that I think were very nervous.
Yeah.
And that to me made this one group stand out so much more. I talked about them before. It's Choir Africa.
Yes.
Now, they came out there and it was like night and day. There, I couldn't see any nervousness in them. And they were making me move. I had chills when they were moving. I didn't even know the song.
I mean, you know what? It's so good to see them because they're like, you could tell they're such a unit with each other. They understand like the stuff that they're singing and just the movements. It's like they get each other. They get each other.
They're definitely, I feel like they're one. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that I would have given them, if there was another Golden Buzzer to give, I would want to give it to them. Just because that you could see that it was just so pure. Their in-syncness comes from their love for each other in music. And, that's beautiful. I'm not going to lie, I just saw Lion King. Lion King just came out.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. How was it?
I just saw it last night. It is incredible. The soundtrack and everything, Disney really came through. And watching Choir Africa, I'm telling you right now, Choir Africa, if you're watching this right now, I have a huge piece of advice for you. Come out one of these rounds with the
and then boom, automatic win, right?
It's over, yeah, absolutely. These guys have great energy. I'd go see a show with them. I feel like their story too is amazing. South African people are known to come from a lot of poverty, but then find ways through music and art, and that's what these kids are doing now, and it's really inspiring.
All the way to America's Got Talent. So me and Jack were talking about the AGT judges earlier, and we were like, why don't we just ask you who your favorite judges? I mean, you've had so much experience with them being on AGT. Who's your personal favorite?
Oh, wow. Are we talking about all the judges that have ever been on the show?
Whichever you love the most, yeah.
Wow. Well, first, I guess I'll say my personal favorite. No, actually, I'll say from this season, I think we've seen so we have two new judges this season. We've got Julianne and Gabrielle. And then we've also got Terry as the new host. I think all three of them are really amazing fits for this season. Obviously, they weren't on my season, but I'll tell you, if I was going to be on the show again, I would love to have them as judges again. Simon has always been my favorite judge because it's Simon. Simon knows, okay? If you watch Simon's face during the entire show, you'll have a good idea of what's gonna happen. Because
I mean, he is the OG of basically all talent shows ever, so I totally agree with you on that.
Can I say who truly has my heart as a judge, though? Who is like the nicest, most honest, genuine judge I've ever met? Mel B. I love you so much. I watch my old performances, and if you see Mel is out there just like, yeah.
She's such a ray of sunshine. I miss her. I miss her. I hope that she comes back eventually.
I miss her too. I mean, she's on and doing all these kinds of things. She's on her book tour, doing some Spice Girls stuff.
She's doing the Spice Girls tour and everything.
Yeah. So I mean, Mel B is actually such an amazing person. We've had a chance to talk about, things backstage. She was always concerned about how I was feeling and the pain level I was going through. And so shout out to Mel B out there. We all love you.
Shout outs to Mel B. Now, Ryan, it's always a pleasure to have you. Let everybody know where they can find you on social.
Go check me out on social media, guys. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where I post all my new music. Ryan King Joseph. Ryan with an I.
Very easy, you guys. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Nice to see you again, Talent Recap.
All right, once again, thank you, Brian. Make sure you guys follow him on all socials. Now, speaking of favorite judges, on talentrecap.com, we have this poll where we ask, which AGT judge are you? Have you taken it yet, Jack?
Yeah, the personality quiz. No, I haven't taken it, even though I created it. So let's see.
You know what? I think it's time to find out which AGT judge you would be.
Okay,
So let's take it now. Question number 1 is, what word best describes you? So would it be funny, perky, straightforward, or competitive?
Funny.
Funny. Yeah, I guess I agree.
Thanks.
How would you react to an audition you really didn't like? Would you, 1, tell them no with a smile? Would you tell them to keep on pursuing their dream? Would you say, I didn't get it? Or would you tell them how bad they were?
I would tell them to keep pursuing their dream because I'm a nice guy and I want people to
keep on pursuing their dreams.
Keep on pursuing their dreams.
Our next question is, which one fits you best? 1 is, I don't get shook easily. 2 is, I'm honest but gentle. 3, I'm all about love. And 4, I love to pull a prank on my friends.
I love to pull pranks.
That's definitely you. The next question is, which are your favorite type of acts? Kids acts, dog acts, dance acts, comedy acts?
Comedy.
Alrighty. And I believe this is the last question. Which of your body parts are you most proud of? Your legs, your smile, your hair, your skin?
I have really nice legs. I have my mom's very shapely Latin woman legs.
Okay, I'm gonna let you
So
go
I'm
with
not
that.
allowed, I don't wear shorts to work, but if I did, Mel,
I would probably be jealous.
You would behold something serious.
I would be jealous.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you are Howie Mandel.
Okay, there's no surprise there. I've emulated that guy since I was in the 4th grade, and I put a rubber glove over my head, and I got detention.
It's a story, you guys.
It is. That's a true story, by the way. So who did you get, Mel?
I actually got Simon Cowell.
Okay, I can totally see that.
I'm not surprised, because I am very Simon Cowell-esque, and I love dog acts, so hey.
She loves dogs, and, you're very serious. So click on the link above Mel's head or wherever it is, and take the personality test yourself, and let us know who you got. Which judge are you? Which judge are you? But Mel, I think now it's time for our comment of the week.
So every week we choose one of your comments from a previous video and shout you out, love and/or hate, because we love you guys. This week's comment of the week comes from UTU49, who says, that was hands down the best acrobatic kissing act I have ever seen. That was, I'm pretty sure, the only acrobatic kissing act I've ever seen. I wanted to see what they would do next. Would they hang from a trapeze holding on to each other by only their lips? We'll never know now, will we, stupid judges? And somebody follows up and says, Vuo says they were on Francis Got Talent and made it to the semifinals. I honestly agree with this comment because I wanted to see what was next. What they had up their sleeve.
So if you missed it, we talked about this act last week that people were really, really pissed off about because they basically did kind of acrobatic stuff while
kissing the whole time.
Engaged in a passionate kiss.
I mean,
and a lot of people were upset.
But they were on Francis Got Talent, so you guys can kind of find out what they were doing next, I guess.
But France invented a type of kissing. Right?
I mean, it's called French kissing, and they clearly...
It's not, there's a reason for that, so I'm sure. So give us our comments below, what you thought about the show. Did you think that act last week was gross? What did you think about our top 3? Let us know in the comments below, and maybe, just maybe, Mel will pick you next week.
That's all for now. Now make sure you join us tomorrow for our Bring the Funny recap with Lauren Ashley Beck and Jacqueline Schultz. And of course, next Wednesday, our AGT recap, and there will be guest celebrity judge Dwayne Wade, so stay tuned. And that's your Talent Recap.
Hi, I'm Talentino, Talent Recap's real favorite intern. If you like the stuff that we do with the funny and the talent and the ha-ha and whatever, click below to subscribe. You'll never miss a thing.